For tonight, Greg, how does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
Well, Kevin, guys are going to play smart, and they're going to be in position to make plays. So this could come down to just who makes more of the big shots.
And the Clippers starting five. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. Then there's Jackson, then there's Batum, and it's man in at the shooting guard.
A little find by LeBron James, setting up a great look that time.
Cloak loose. It's stolen by Johnson. On the wing, Monk. Guarded by Jackson. Here is Howard. On the wing, James. Gets a very good look and converts.
Years and years of practice, that jump shot still looking good from LeBron.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. And stolen by James. And now the fast break, LeBron with the ball. Over Batum. James finds Johnson. Outside Westbrook. Puts up a three. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Really nothing distracting Russell Westbrook right now. He's got that shooting window wide open.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Outside for Batum. Zubac with the screen for Batum. There's the drive, and it goes down 2 points.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
And Nick Batum, he can kind of give you a bit of everything on the wing. A true jack of all trades.
It's interesting, GA, because that versatility is what got him a long-term contract to play in Charlotte for a number of years. And now coming full circle, he's back to that versatile play around other guys who are star players. That's what makes him so valuable to any club he plays with now.
Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing, and his defense always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there, kind of a glue guy.
To the inside. Here's Howard. The Lakers get it back in a new 14. 3 on the clock. Second chance shot. And it's finished off inside by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 5 now.
Yeah, Westbrook just absolutely skying for that offensive rebound.
Jackson finds Zubac. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. I asked Coach about how he'll slow down LeBron tonight. We both had a good laugh about that. Coach said there's just no way to do it. Believe me, I've tried to come up with one. If there was a way to slow down LeBron, someone would have done it by now. LeBron's resume shows there isn't an answer for him, and there never has been. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Now here's Jackson after LeBron James's miss, and the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Pass to man. Shot clock at 6. From deep.
Good job by Johnson, not giving up anything easy that time.
Lakers leading by 6. Monk, the pass to James. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And a chance to look at some numbers for Malik Monk. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 11 points a game, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
And he has really settled into this role. For some guys, maybe him, they'd rather come off the bench and do their damage.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And when he's aggressive, watch out. Morris finishing through the contact, now going to the line to try and add one more.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
And here we are, opening night. Brent, do you have some special memories from an opening night you played in?
Man, I'm fired up, Kevin. Opening night. I hope you're excited. I know you are. I remember back in 1995, oh, Lord, those many years ago, we had played against the Phoenix Suns, and they at the time had a player that said something during a free throw when the arena was completely quiet. Clippers against Suns. I can't repeat it in this broadcast, but at the commercial break, Kevin, I'll share it with you. But thank you for reminding me of it.
And it's the Clippers with the ball, following the basket by Russell Westbrook. And it's sent back by Howard.
Now, that reach of Dwight Howard is so impressive. A dominant shot blocker and a tremendous athlete.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Clock at 4. Jackson from long range gets the three-pointer to fall.
The improved touch of Jackson, especially from range, now making him a multi-dimensional threat.
Johnson outside. Out left to the wing. Westbrook with a wide-open look. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Clippers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. The pass to Batum. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, we know Zubac can eat up space inside, Brent. Great job of securing rebounds.
Yeah, obviously, if he was playing starter minutes or anywhere approaching 30 minutes, Zubac is going to be in double figures, ripping down both offensive and defensive things on the glass. What's impressed me about him, though, is he's got great hands on the inside and has now become a very viable roll target.
And the first one at the line is good. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Dwight Howard. That one drops. He ties it up. Lakers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Kicks it out to Johnson, and there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. That is his first foul of the game. Anthony with the screen on Jackson. Lakers working the ball around now. Just 5 on the clock. Out to Anthony from the arc. And with the rebound. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Johnson.
Yeah, and that's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves, and we'll just see what he does here at the line.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
2 shots.
He's off on the first.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. The Lakers making a switch here. Ariza's checked in. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a little. Surprising, given that Morris is a solid shooter and a pretty good defender and rebounder.
Now here's LeBron. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. Bucket is good. James has got his second bucket.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
On the wing, Jackson. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in blocked shots last year. The Lakers in 5th.
Awesome rim protection from them last year, and it was because of one thing. They commit to intimidating anyone that comes in the lane.
And again, it's the Clippers missing. Lakers have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Ariza, and it's slammed in by Ariza.
A rangy 6'8", Ariza finishing with force.
Clippers trail by 3. Passes to Mann. Screen by Zubac. And he drives in. Mann gets the bucket.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defender.
The Lakers with the ball. Westbrook finds Monk. Westbrook with a screen for Monk. That one drops for him.
And how committed is Monk there on the attack to the rim? When he puts it on the deck, he's looking to take it all the way.
Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Outside, Batum. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Mann. Takes the 3. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Westbrook kicks to Anthony. Pass to Monk. Anthony down low. There's the pass to Ariza. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Hits it from three-point range. LeBron's got 7.
And here's a look at some stats for Westbrook. Coming off a terrific season, he averaged 22 points per game last season, 11 assists and 11 rebounds. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
This is his specialty. He sits on the bench, he gauges what's happening offensively, and he comes in and sticks the opponent's top scorer to freeze him out.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 3-point game. Covington setting the pick for Jackson. Passes it to Coffey. Covington wide open. He fires. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Here's Reeves. Kennard covering. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Clippers trail by 5. Outside Jackson. Pass to Hartenstein. Pass to Kennard. Shot clock at 5. Over Anthony. Sinks the 15-footer.
Well, shooters love any kind of room, no matter where it is on the floor. That time for Kennard, he does it in the mid-range.
Westbrook against Jackson. Tries from 10. And another basket for the Lakers.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Kennard, the pass to Hartenstein. Jackson kicks to Kennard. Now the pass to Coffey. To the paint. Here's Jackson. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Lakers leading by 3. Reeves the pass to Westbrook. Anthony sets the pick for Westbrook. Inside. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, he settled for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. Following the bucket by the Lakers. A nice shot by Hartenstein.
Kennard making a good read that time, and he's an underrated playmaker.
So it's the Lakers now. Last time they came together was in Los Angeles, where they fell to the Clippers.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Well, it can affect your confidence, not just as the player shooting, but the entire team. So defenses might get a little bit more aggressive, and then you got to think about the next free throw.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You got to love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches, and both of the teams feeling confident right now.
That one good for 2.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter. Into the lane. That one goes in. Coffey's got 5.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Reeves. Outside Anthony. Over to the wing. The shot from 20 feet away. Lakers working the ball around now. Clock at 6. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
There's a minute left to play here in the first. Passes it to Reeves. 6 on the shot clock. Kennard with the rebound.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Coffey passes to Hartenstein. Outside Jackson. Here's Hartenstein. Back to Jackson. Kennard on the wing. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Westbrook. 11 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Double team on Westbrook. Pass to Horton Tucker. Misses the 3. Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for the Los Angeles Lakers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
Here's Mann. A 20-point game for him in the win against Houston. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, we've got Luke Kennard. Marcus Morris is out there with Hartenstein. And it's Coffey in at the 3-side. Jacks up a three. That shot off the mark. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that'll be the third of the four straight at home. Anthony left side. From 10 feet out, makes it off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 2.
You know how many times Carmelo Anthony has been bumped like that and still scored? Thousands.
Mann passes to Kennard. Here's Coffey. Takes a three. And James pulls it down. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. It's tipped. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard keeps it simple. He says, I'm trying to be the best player I can be. I'm happy with what I've done in my career, and I'm just going to keep on from there. It's not about being famous. It's about playing basketball and having fun on the floor. Well, he is famous, Kevin, and he remains focused on the court.
Agreed, David. It has served him well. Thank you. Here's Mann. He's got 5. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Zubac. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Reeves the pass to LeBron. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And the rejection by Zubac. Stanley Johnson, he's checked in for the Lakers. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Clippers. Howard with a screen on Kennard. Here's Monk. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. I'm sitting here with former NBA dunk contest champion Brent Berry. Brent, how do you feel about how modern offenses sometimes back away from the paint?
Well, I love it, Kevin.
Take a break.
By the way, in the dunk contest, you know, there's no
shots.
defense. So I'm all for that, too, because I didn't play that. But will we go back to low post play? I think what's happened is the post now is used more as an opportunity for offenses to penetrate the defense and then create more movement on the perimeter, and then the ball comes back out. And looking for those three-point shots and taking a higher percentage of those is leading to more winning. So I'm not sure when that changes.
And Monk drops them both.
And Monk is an interesting player, a combo guard with fantastic scoring potential, quick on both ends of the floor.
Here's Mann. He's got 5. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. He's got 6. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Down low, here's Johnson. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the middle and stolen by James. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. The Clippers, number 1.
You know, they made that a point of emphasis a season ago. I mean, they spent a lot of time in practice drilling their free throws, and I think it really paid off with the best percentage in the league.
Pass to Mann. Just 5 to shoot. He takes it in. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. And it's the Clippers with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And the rejection by Zubac. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Here's Reeves. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. From deep. The Clippers get another chance here. Batum wide open. He fights. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And the pass to James. For 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Out to the right wing. Got a piece of it. Inside. Zubac finds Kennard. Over Johnson. Kennard's shot is off. And for the Lakers, they're shooting with confidence. 50% from the field so far. Pass to LeBron. Johnson outside. Trying to end the drought. Connects from three-point range. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, his three-point game might still need a little bit of work, but in terms of the mechanics, it's pretty sound.
Over in the corner, Batum. Screen by Zubac. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Zubac has got 6.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
James outside. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Becoming more and more reliable, LeBron James in the twilight of his career, being able to knock down three-pointers.
Last outing for the Clippers, they won that game against Houston. Kennard on the wing. Pass to Zubac. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And a look here at the passing numbers over the last several months for Russell Westbrook.
One aspect of his game that's suffered the past few months has been his passing. He hasn't shown that same creativity with the basketball that we'd seen from him earlier in the season, and his assists are way down because of it.
LeBron James on the wing. Pass to Monk. Johnson with a screen on Kennard. There's the pass to Reeves. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
A shake. Rebound the Lakers. Howard's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Here's Reeves. 9-point game his last outing. He kicks to LeBron. On for 3. Doesn't go that time. And the Clippers will come the other way. They can look forward to the Rockets Arena after this matchup to take on Houston. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Zubac, a screen on LeBron. Tipped away and stolen by James. Passes it to Reeves. Back to LeBron. Just 5 on the clock. Howard setting the pick for James. It's good from long range. James has got the lead up to 10 now for the Lakers.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
A different look for the Clippers. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Zubac. Robert Covington comes in for Marcus Morris. And it's Jackson in for Kennard. Jackson down low. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Batum.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now here's Westbrook. 17 points for him last game against Utah.
Yeah, but there's always this point you got to look at where did he also impact the game? It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
And at 6'7" with a 7'2" wingspan, Robert Covington, Greg, comfortable guarding power forwards.
Well, he's accustomed to it. In high school, he was the same height, but only weighed 170 pounds. Even then, his coach said he was weak, but he wasn't soft.
And then Monk with the dunk.
And how about Monk there? You better get in front of him when he's in attack mode. If you allow him to get to that launching pad, it is too little, too late.
Pass to Jackson. Baseline try. Ariza with the rebound.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Pass to Westbrook. Basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Yeah, you're not going to hold Russell Westbrook back when he gets to the inside. He fights for that shot.
Jackson down low. Out defending. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Jackson. Westbrook passes to Johnson. Here's Horton Tucker. Johnson with a screen on Batum. The pass to Monk. The tray. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now here's Jackson. Defense is right there. Outside Batum. There's a screen by Covington. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Malik Monk. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Coffey's checked in. 1:51 left in the first half. Here's Jackson in the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
And with the defender draped all over him, Jackson has that strength to fight through the contact.
Lakers leading by 11. Westbrook kicks to Anthony. Passes to Horton Tucker. Back to Anthony. 5 to shoot. A baseline J. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Clippers trail by 11. Here's Coffey. He's coming off a 13-point game against Houston. With the drive, and that one is hammered home.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settled for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Here's Anthony after the Clippers pick up 2. Out to the right wing. Here's Westbrook. Anthony, the pass to Horton Tucker. Anthony with the screen on Covington. Horton Tucker, and it's good, 2 points. Horton Tucker's got his first points of the night.
Well, that screen wasn't quite as effective as it could be. However, they find a way to get it done. Credit the shooter for overcoming that aggressive defense.
Here's Coffey. Jackson passes to Hartenstein. Back to Jackson. Over Westbrook. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Jackson.
He uses the threat of his drive to open up looks for him offensively. Jackson is one smart cookie.
Anthony with the screen on Jackson. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Here with Frank Vogel. Coach, the points coming with regularity in that first half. What's been the key?
We're playing with a high offensive motor. We're screaming with physicality. We're starting hard. We're moving the basketball. We're getting good shots for ourselves.
And it's showing on the floor, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Hey, folks, first off, let's take a look at the overall NBA schedule on tap for tonight. A bit off topic, guys, I got to say, but after all we've been through in the last couple of years, to be here with you, shoulder to shoulder, I wouldn't trade it for less than $20.
See, you were getting it all choked up for a second, and then you just dropped me to the earth.
That's me and Ernie. It was inside that I cried. $20, wow.
And guys, that first half, man alive, LeBron was getting it done.
The way he's scoring, they're going to need to put up new nets. Aggressive, relentless. I don't know if he can maintain this level of energy, but he's looking really good right now.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Clippers with the ball. They trail by 9 points. Monk is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Howard. And it's James in at the small forward position. That's the Laker 5. And Stanley Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile One block.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
And so here are the Clippers. Outside Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Over Westbrook.
Well, Westbrook out there playing defense like an interior decorator, draped all over him.
Driving the lane. In the corner, it's James. Dishes to Howard. Back to LeBron. Up there for Howard. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
You have to get in front of Dwight Howard. When he has that kind of room to soar, he's going to finish alley-oops with style.
Clippers trail by 11. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Johnson. He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. Lakers leading by 10. To the left wing. Double team on Westbrook. Pass to Howard. Kicks to Johnson. Howard with a screen on Batum. Here's Johnson. The stupendous finish in traffic. Johnson's got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Clippers trail by 12. Left side Jackson. It's stolen by Monk. Westbrook with it. Guarded down by Jackson. And the shot is good from Johnson.
Nice job by Russell just not forcing anything on that play.
Westbrook against Jackson. From 10 feet out. And it's in there. He's got 9. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Westbrook passes to James. Back to Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to James. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Batum dishes to Jackson. Back to Batum. Here's Zubac, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the Lakers get called for the foul. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And the Lakers making a change here. Anthony's checked in. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Kennard's checked in. so he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Basket counts. Batum's got 7 points in the game.
Letting a guy sneak by for a putback off a free throw, that is inexcusable.
James, the pass to Howard. James outside. Up top, Monk. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 5th assist in this one.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Jackson, a screen on Anthony. Here he goes. And Anthony sends it back.
How about Melo rising up quick to that one there? Nice shot block.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Monk for 3. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
A significant difference here has been the number of points off turnovers that they've gotten.
Got that bucket in no time at all. 16 points for him.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And here is Zubac after LeBron James hitting the 3. And again, the Clippers turn it over. The 2K leaderboard provides us now with this list of last season's assist leaders. Russell Westbrook, number 1.
And it was the kind of season that he'd like to repeat over and over. Nobody was better at creating easy baskets for their teammates.
Now here's Westbrook. LeBron outside. Here's the 3. Kennard with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
The pass to Jackson. To end the run, and Anthony sends it back, and he recovers it. Now Westbrook, 13 points in the game. The second effort, James, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
LeBron has always been an awesome rebounder, uses his athleticism to secure that one.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the Lakers making a change here. Reeves is checked in, and the Clippers with a change here too. Coffey's checked in. Free throw, no good for James.
And the thing you marvel about with LeBron James is just the consistency of his excellence. He's been a top 5 player in the league now for 2 decades.
And last year, Carmelo Anthony climbed into the top 10 all-time in scoring.
Well, I mean, he's a surefire Hall of Famer. And he may never get that NBA title, but you factor in college and international play, and there's no doubt he'll be in Springfield.
So it's the Lakers now. After the miss from Reggie Jackson, Reeves gets the bucket.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Trevor Ariza's checked in for the Lakers. And then for the Clippers, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Zubac, and Robert Covington subbed in for Marcus Morris. Clippers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, certainly. Here's Coffey, covered by Anthony. And here's Covington from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Covington's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. James, the pass to Reeves. There's the pick. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Tuesday, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks coming into town.
And no secret that this team can be very tough in their own building. And that's good news as they are loaded up with home games over the next stretch. This is a chance to create some separation.
And he makes the first. Horton Tucker's checked in for LeBron. He's perfect from the line this time. Clippers with the ball. Here's Coffey. He's got 7. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
And the Lakers have possession. The Clippers getting the bucket. Shot's good by Anthony.
That's not an easy shot, but Carmelo Anthony has made his living making tough ones.
Now, here's Kennard. T right on him. Takes it out to Covington. Passes it to Coffey. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league. But who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
Oh, man. You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better. And that was always a challenge. And don't forget about the great pitch. Hardaway, I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position. And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Now here's Jackson, 11 points in the game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Russell Westbrook.
And how about the confidence right now from Jackson? Not bashful at attacking and drawing attention from there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And Reggie Jackson, the former 24th pick by the Thunder, wasn't content to back up Westbrook. He basically forced his way out in search of a larger role.
Jackson hits both of them. Here's Anthony. 6 points for him. Pass to Horton Tucker. Out to the wing. Westbrook passes to Horton Tucker. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Covington. Horton Tucker's shot is off.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Pass to Kennard. Covington setting the pick for Kennard. Driving inside.
Let's see the stat sheet here for Robert Covington. Last season's performance for him, 15th in steals and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And as we saw last season, a difficult guy to run the offense against. Constantly jumping the passing lanes, always a threat to create a turnover. That free throw, good from Kennard.
Well, Kennard has had some injury struggles in the early part of his career, but every time he comes back, he's hitting the ground running and gets himself back into a good offensive rhythm.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Lakers. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Clippers trail by 20. And here's Jackson. He's got 13. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Lakers leading by 20. Westbrook kicks to Anthony. And there's the pass to Reeves. Anthony down low. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
How many thousands of times have we seen Melo in that position to pick up a shooting foul and to force the defense to foul him?
The Lakers have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
And he knocks down the first one.
Melo's still bringing the passion to the floor. No matter what's going on around, he's still going to be a gamer.
And so he makes both from the line. The Clippers have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Kicks to Covington. Covington a screen on Westbrook. It's Jackson with the drive, and he lays it straight in. Jackson's got 15.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Lakers leading by 20. Westbrook passes to Horton Tucker. Over Kennard. And that one is off. So the Clippers will take it the other way.
And the defensive versatility of Robert Covington is a real asset. At 6'7" with long arms, this guy can guard almost every position on the floor.
Yeah, that switchability is such a valuable thing in today's game. And for Covington, he's one of those interesting guys that maybe not so much on the ball as off the ball, the disruption that he can give you defensively with that length in his hands. That's where he really is a tremendous help defender.
Mann's checked in for Reggie Jackson. Here's Horton Tucker. Clock at 6. Passes it to Anthony. .151 left to play in the third. Here's Coffey. 11 points in the game. And here's Covington from the arc. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Covington must prefer that. He gets a great rhythm on the catch and shoot.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Anthony. Outside Westbrook, just 5 on the clock. Anthony sets the pick for Westbrook. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Kennard. 1:06 left in the third. Pass to Hartenstein over Anthony. Hartenstein can't get it to go. Lakers leading by 17. Westbrook passes to Reeves. To the paint, trying to get something going. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
The Lakers making a switch here. Johnson's checked in, and the Clippers with a change here too. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Hartenstein. The pass to Coffey. Covington, a screen on Westbrook. Outside, Covington sinks the three-pointer. Covington's got 9 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Westbrook kicks to Anthony. Back to Westbrook. Johnson outside. The 3. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Lakers ahead, up 19. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. Then there's Batum, and it's Coffey in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's Westbrook. Westbrook double team. A wide open look here for Anthony. Buries it from 3-point range. Anthony's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Lakers. Here's Mann. And Greg, the league's in a great place for talent. So many incredible players just entering their primes. You excited where the league is right now headed?
Oh, my goodness, Kevin. Guys like Devin Booker, Luka Doncic, Donovan Mitchell. I mean, the list goes on and on. And a lot of these youngsters carrying their teams to great heights. Impressive to watch.
On defense, the Clippers, following the three-pointer by Carmelo Anthony. Here's Monk. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Melo good at scanning the entire floor, and that's why that time he found the open teammate.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. To the right side. Coffey passes to Mann. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. Monk grabs the board.
Well, sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
Here's Westbrook. And good that time.
Good aggressive play from Russell that time, just pushing off the defender and getting to his shot.
The Clippers shooting well, 50% from the floor. Here's Mann. He's covered by Westbrook. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Lakers making a switch here. Howard's checked in. Reggie Jackson's checked in for the Clippers. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. On the wing, Batum. James covering. 4 on the clock. To stop the run. Good on the triple.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Now, here's Howard. Howard with a screen on Batum. The drive by LeBron. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
I was trying to think of how many times LeBron looks like he's off balance or in a spot he doesn't want to be. Doesn't happen all that often. 2 more there.
Now here's Jackson. Monk defending. Outside Jackson. Three-pointer. And Marcus Morris good for 3.
And a guy with more of a mid-range game, Morris can still jack it up from deep if you give him enough space and time.
Now here's James. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And he's on his way to putting up a big 3-point total.
Now here's Jackson. Monk defending. From 12 feet out. That's good on the jump shot.
And the confidence of Morris. Even with the hand in his face, he knows he can deliver.
Westbrook finds James. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 9th assist in the game now.
3 triples in the first half. 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
And now that we've gotten a taste of it, Greg, what do you think of the play-in tournament?
I love it. I mean, it definitely has some pros and cons, and you want to keep as many teams as possible engaged down the stretch, but it's a long season, and for some teams, it just got a little bit long.
Just can't say enough about what LeBron James can do on the floor. That time with the handle, terrific at moving the defense around.
Clippers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Passes it to Zubac. And it's sent back by Howard. Outside Westbrook. LeBron against Batum. And they double up James. Now, here's Monk. Not a lot of room. Back to LeBron. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Looking to end the run, and it's good on the layup.
Yeah, crafty inside. Morris has become proficient at using his body to create just the right amount of space for that shot.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
Well, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Here's Jackson. And Spurs great Tim Duncan recently inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame, and you played with him, Brent, for a handful of seasons. You won a couple rings. Any reflections?
Tim was such a tremendous teammate and so welcoming to every player that he came across that walked into a Spurs locker room, with the inherent trust he had from Coach Popovich that they were going to invite players that were going to come in and be about the right things. I just remember my first time visiting San Antonio, signing as a free agent, and the first person that I saw in the summer in the gym by himself shooting bank shots on the practice floor was one Tim Duncan. What a leader and what an all-time great.
For three, Westbrook. Another miss by Westbrook.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had one in the first quarter and still zero here in the second.
Back to Jackson. To the inside. Lost a man. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Trains the three while he's being fouled, and he might be able to make this a 4-point play.
And that is a big-time shot and a really dumb foul. Don't give him the and one on a three-pointer.
And the Lakers with some changes. Reza comes in for James. And Talen Horton-Tucker subbed in for Malik Monk. The Clippers also making some changes. Hartenstein's checked in for Zubats. Robert Covington comes in for Marcus Morris. And it's Kennard in for Terrence Mann. And this August, the Summer League was back in Las Vegas, Greg, and that's where you're from, that's where you played. How pleased are you to see your hometown become a mecca for the game in the offseason?
Oh, it is such a proud moment for me, born and raised here, growing up here. And quite honestly, I'm just thrilled that we have Summer League again. After what we've gone through, partner, it is just a breath of fresh air to get back to focusing on the little things.
Now here's Jackson, following the miss by Russell Westbrook, and the dunk by Jackson.
You know Jackson can just fly. I mean, that athleticism and energy is off the charts.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Ariza outside. There's the three. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds in the game. Covington setting the pick for Kennard. Off target from three-point range. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Westbrook finds Ariza. And the Lakers with another miss. Clippers have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Jackson passes to Hartenstein. And stolen by Howard. Here's Westbrook. Here's Anthony. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Both teams will make substitutions. Pass to Reeves. Here's Horton-Tucker. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And for the Clippers, they're shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Coffey passes to Covington. Now Jackson. The dynamic, Greg, between players and officials is always interesting. With some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor, and maybe we need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
And so here are the Clippers, following the three-pointer by Stanley Johnson. And it's sent back by Howard. Here's Horton-Tucker. Howard, the pass to Horton-Tucker. He kicks to Johnson. Shot clock at 2. Ariza off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Clippers have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. And stolen by Ariza. The pass to Horton-Tucker. Howard with it. Passes to Horton-Tucker. driving in. Shot clock at 5. Here's Johnson, and Covington sends it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Clippers. Jackson a screen on Ariza. Howard against Batum. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Howard.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Howard. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
Really a big-time win for these guys. They lost their first 2 games of the year to this team, so they won't be in danger of getting swept when they meet for the 4th time.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for LeBron.
And so many times on the defensive end showed off those quick mitts, jumped all over the opposition and swiped the ball away a number of times.
So it's the Lakers now, after Robert Covington missed from long range. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Reeves the pass to Johnson. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Robert Covington picks one up.
Stanley Johnson, again, looking for elusive consistency to his game. If he can shoot it at a steady rate, he'll find a home.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Here's Coffey. Kicks it out to Covington. Nailed from three-point land.
And Covington's range is a big asset for this offense.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, LeBron. You got after it on defense. You looked motivated.
You know, I heard it all from, it's just the last that we've seen of LeBron and the passion that he plays. And then defensively, he's not very good defensively. But you can't single me out. It will never be a possession where a coach or a teammate or a player on the opposing team will single me out defensively because I'm in tune with that side as well. So, we got a lot of guys that play the defensive side, and it's important for me to be on that side as well and take that challenge just as much as the offensive end.
Seems like you took some words to heart, man. Thanks. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. As we present our New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.